What is next generation learning for you and how would you describe it?
Yeah, I think, one of the things that's different about the next generation learning is that it's getting more continuous, it's getting more informal, and it's getting so that it can travel with us over our lifetime. It used to be that I learned at university or I learned on the job and with my employer. But once I leave a university or once I leave my employer, I don't really get to take all of that learning with me into the next context. And I think more and more platforms and providers, they're traveling with us. We're learning more and more from articles and videos and books. And it's making it so it's just much more seamless, a part of our everyday life.
You mentioned about modern learning culture in your talk. What is exactly modern learning culture at companies?
Yeah, I think historically, company training has really been dictated by the organization. It's been driven largely based on regulations around compliance, but it hasn't been about the employee. And I think a learning culture really centers on the employee, about empowering them, about helping to develop skills, not just make sure that the company is in compliance with its training. So I think it's really looking at the needs of the individual. What do they need? Helping them to develop themselves, helping them develop new skills.
So how can that be built? How can that be built? How can we build it?
Yeah, I think it used to be that training happened sort of twice a year. You'd do a course in the spring, you'd go to a conference in the fall, it would happen sort of twice a year. I think what we need to do is make it part of our everyday work. It needs to be something that we recognize, that we empower within the organization, that there's resources, that there's time set aside to learn. And it doesn't have to be a lot. I think we've always thought of learning as training as something you have to take a week and set aside to do. But I think one of the things we can do is just set aside a few minutes every day and use those with great TED Talks, good articles, and over the course of the year, that becomes very powerful.